Welcome to Card of Destiny. I'm Pandora. If this video found you, it means it's meant for you to hear. This is a message for you. Today, we'll explore your relationship, how you and your partner see and feel about each other, the current dynamics, and what the future may hold. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe and share. Your support means the world to me. Let's begin your reading. You, the person who is watching. Six of Wands reversed. Let's start with your energy. The Six of Wands reversed in the Thoth Tarot is a card that speaks of internal battles between confidence and doubt. Upright, this card is called Victory, radiating triumph, courage, and energetic momentum. But reversed, this energy turns inward. You might be questioning whether the victory you're chasing is even worth it, or worse, wondering if you'll ever reach it. In this relationship, you may be feeling like your efforts have gone unnoticed or underappreciated. There's a sense of trying hard to win their affection, win their attention, win back something you feel slipping away. But somehow, the recognition doesn't come. It's almost like you've given your all, and now you're left with the ache of wondering, was it enough? This card can also indicate that you're afraid of failing publicly or being vulnerable. Your pride may be a bit bruised lately, especially if you've opened yourself emotionally and didn't get the validation or response you hoped for. You may be pulling back, pretending you don't care, or trying to reassert control, but it's only because you deeply care about how you're being perceived. Underneath it all, you're yearning for connection, for confirmation that what you bring to this relationship is seen as valuable and worthy. And the truth is, you are. But this card asks you to reconsider how much you're tying your sense of worth to someone else's response. Your partner, the Empress upright. Now let's look at your partner. The Empress is a powerful, divine, feminine energy, sensual, nurturing, creative, and magnetic. This person might carry a very comforting or fertile presence in your life. They could be someone who effortlessly attracts attention, abundance, or admiration, whether they realize it or not. Your partner likely values beauty, emotion, and softness, but don't mistake that for weakness. The Empress is someone deeply rooted in self-awareness and sovereignty. This is someone who knows their value, even if they aren't always vocal about it. They may appear graceful, loving, or accommodating, but that doesn't mean they don't have boundaries or preferences of their own. In the context of your connection, they might be focusing on growth, whether personal, emotional, or even physical, like family or creative projects. There's a desire in them to nurture what feels fertile and expansive, but they will only pour energy into something that reciprocates. What's interesting here is the dynamic between your reversed Six of Wands and their upright Empress. You may be seeking validation, while they are grounded in their own. There could be a slight imbalance where you're energetically reaching outward and they're holding firm in their stillness. Not in a cold or withholding way, but in a centered, rooted way. They may be waiting for you to come to them without performance, just authenticity. Current situation, lust reversed. This is a big one. Lust in the Thoth deck is the equivalent of strength in other decks, but with Crowley's fire. It's not just about taming the lion, it's about becoming the lion. When reversed, however, this powerful, erotic, soul-driven energy becomes blocked or suppressed. In the current state of your relationship, there's a strong magnetic force, maybe even intense passion, but it's misdirected, repressed, or distorted. One or both of you might be holding back desire, emotional vulnerability, or instinctual expression out of fear. There could be unspoken frustration, unacknowledged jealousy, or a clash of wills where pride and ego are getting in the way of softness and surrender. Reversed lust can also indicate that someone in this relationship is afraid to fully unleash their truth, whether that's love, anger, desire, or even boundaries. There's a deep craving to feel something real, but hesitation in fully allowing it. It's like the door is slightly open, but neither of you is walking through it. This card suggests that you may be in a phase where the potential for deep intimacy is present, but you're dancing around it instead of diving in. Or perhaps the intensity has already overwhelmed one or both of you, leading to avoidance, control, or withdrawal. The energy is raw, it's powerful. But if not owned consciously, it can spiral into impulsiveness, over-attachment, or power struggles. Possible outcome: Seven of Discs reversed. The Seven of Discs reversed is a sober, but revealing card to land in your outcome. In the Thoth Tarot, This card is titled Failure. Upright, it confronts the fear of disappointment, delays, and things not turning out as planned. But reversed, there's a chance to reframe that fear, to avoid repeating mistakes if you're honest about where things stand. In your future, this relationship could face a difficult decision point. You may come to realize that effort alone is not enough. Something needs to shift in how both of you are approaching the relationship, whether that's in communication, mutual investment, or emotional reciprocity. This card can suggest a final moment of clarity, where you see what's been lacking and have a chance to decide whether it's worth continuing to build or not. It doesn't always mean the relationship will fail. It means that if the current patterns continue, lack of communication, repressed passion, ego games, then yes, it might wither. But if you can both be brutally honest, face the fears of vulnerability and exposure, and align your intentions, there is still space for growth. It just won't grow in the old soil. Extra message, Prince of Wands, upright. This card enters the scene with fire, motion, and charisma. The Prince of Wands is fast-moving, bold, and sometimes impulsive. He represents action, confidence, and the hunger for transformation. As an extra message, this card is both a nudge and a caution. The nudge, it may be time for you to take a brave step forward. To act, not wait. To express what you truly feel and desire. To stop holding back because of fear of rejection or failure. This is your chance to reclaim your voice, your fire, and your self-belief. But here's the caution. Don't act out of ego or recklessness. Don't just try to win this person's love. Act from a place of grounded courage and truth. Not performance. Not desperation. Just your raw, beautiful honesty. If this person sees your fire in your heart, they'll respond. If they don't, that tells you something important too. Conclusion. This is a connection full of potential, sensuality, and deep emotional undercurrents, but it's currently at a crossroads. You, the person watching, may be feeling unacknowledged or afraid of failure. Your partner is showing up as deeply rooted and nurturing, but they may not be reaching out in the way you need right now. The current energy suggests emotional repression, power struggles, or fear of raw truth, especially around desire and vulnerability. And the future outcome warns that unless patterns shift, there may be disappointment or disconnection, but you're not powerless. The Prince of Wands reminds you, you still have fire. You still have agency. You can shift this dynamic, but only by being unapologetically honest, first with yourself, then with them. Ask yourself, are you willing to show up without the mask? Without the need to win, just you, authentic and unguarded. Because that's the version of you that this connection needs most right now. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this message brought you the clarity you needed. If you enjoyed it, please support my channel. Good luck on your journey.